And of course, these are all the same suspects. I just call them stalkers, you know. Yeah, I call them stalkers because these guys cross my path all day long. If I sit down, they'll be sitting next to me, you know. If I get a cup of coffee, they'll show up, you know. I think that's stalking. I don't think it's legal, and whatever they're doing over here, if it ain't illegal, it sure looks like it. But I'm not in law enforcement, you know. Not a damn thing I can do about it. And you know, it's too bad that, okay, look at this. Everybody's going to be walking in and out of this church, right? Now, since I already said that that's where I hang out, basically that's the only place that's safe to sleep for somebody in my situation. So, like I said, you guys in law enforcement, you know, I'll go ahead, man, because obviously it's the only way to find a way to survive, which is work, and they've precluded that through mail theft. What I think it's illegal. A lot of this stuff isn't covered under the Patriot Act, period. You know, the stuff they've been pulling, stealing a guy's mail because it's evidence in investigation, you know, and court exhibits because they were part of the investigation, or anything else they feel like getting their hands on, you know, is, I don't think it's legal, even according to the provisions of the Patriot Act. But since they can't keep it all classified, they don't have to talk about it. They can go ahead and arrest me for anything they want, and then keep a lid on all this stuff. So all I can do is marvel at the portrayals and know that I haven't got a chance, because whatever they're going to present, it's a one-way street. Whatever they present is stacked against me, and anything they don't want to present, they just call it classified, and it's not entered into the record. So that's what I mean. It doesn't really matter what I do. If they're going to wait until I decide, okay, enough's enough, and I'm going to try to leave the country, then I might as well just go ahead and give it to them, you know, because that's what they, you know, there's no alternative to end the investigation, which is going to end in they've already decided, the outcome was decided a long time ago, that the investigation was going to end in a conviction, and it can't possibly end any other way, because they got too much invested in it, and the game is rigged, you know. It's like one of those carnival games that there's no way you can win, you can only lose. And we'll take your money and tell you we're going to mail something, or we'll, you know, let you send an email, or we'll let you apply for a job. But you're just screwing yourself, you know, by doing so. Because even a job application, get the information, confiscate it, you know, get the fingerprints off it, you know, whatever, you know, and say it's part of their investigation. Get it? So it's pretty obvious that what they're going to do is, see, I don't have money or drugs, I don't have a bank account, I don't have any evidence, so they got to have it look like the money's going somewhere. I predict it's going to be this church. It's pretty obvious. They'll say, oh, the guy's a Christian, and so everything's getting directed to this church, and he's doing it for charity. And isn't that nice of him? And that's why he doesn't have money, he doesn't have drugs, because somebody else is moving it, and I'm not getting the money, you know. And so that's what this whole scam has been trying to portray all the way along. And so that's a scam. That's Fed scam in its entirety. They took the guy walking around with nothing but his clothes on his back, made sure that he couldn't work, so any incoming currency was marked. He didn't have money, he didn't have drugs, because he wasn't doing anything illegal, so they had to accommodate for all those circumstances, you know. But the main thing is, once they screw you out of a job and you haven't got a private property, well, A, they don't need a search warrant, and B, they can pretty much just toy with you, you know, knock you around like a piñata. And so that's what I'm getting. You know, I've seen enough of it. You know, I've known for more than 15 months that I have no future there's nothing left to steal. I have no friends, no reputation. One of my favorite former employers, put it very succinctly. If you think this stuff's going on, if you think you're seeing black helicopters, well, that's bad. And if there is a black helicopter following you, well, that's bad too. And to perpetrate this thing, there's going to be a lot of people who have to lie, and that's a philosophical question I've been wondering all the way along. One guy telling the truth, can stand up to 1,000 or more people lying that are willing to participate, even clergy, school personnel, attorneys. I mean, just about anybody you can imagine on a list is not going to stand up to these guys. And nobody's, it's a matter of principle, but in 15 months I found not a single person, not one, that has said, hey, you know what, this is bogus, and I don't want to participate. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, the only end point is if I try to leave, and that's what they've been trying to force you into a corner, and when there's nowhere to go, then you just evaporate, and if there is an exit, they're sitting there waiting for you.